So we're having a grape party today. I am back at it with the grapes as always. Hello my honeybees, hope you're all doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the party.
Birds flying high.
I wanted to talk about what I have found to be the causes, just based on my own personal experience. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not telling you what you should do, just sharing my own personal experience and getting a lot of messages. And it tells me that there are thousands, if not millions of women that have these cysts, and it can be fibroids, ovarian cysts, multiple cysts. Even I had endometriosis myself and ovarian cysts, abnormal cervical cells, skin cancer. Always, you know, do your own research, and that has helped me a lot and what led me to making this video. So what I have found with any type of cysts in the body, any type of pain, inflammation, masses, mucus, you name it, this is the lymph system, which is the sewer system of the human body and deals with where all the acidic wastes go. So one thing that I have researched a lot in is the alkaline diet lifestyle. And when there is any sort of inflammation, pain, cyst in the human body, then we can see, I know, looking at my own pain, inflammation, the cysts in my body, that I was very acidic. And just like you test the pH of pools, we're also 70% water. So we need to look at our pH, and if we're not, our blood should be more alkaline than acidic. Same with our lymph system. And so you can either get some pH strips, but chances are, like for me, when I had ovarian cysts, endometriosis, I knew, okay, looking at this information, I am very acidic. And so what I need to do now is start bringing in more alkaline foods, alkaline air, what I put on my skin, what I drink. And even if we look at hormones, even there are estrogen, you know, forming foods. Like for me, I can't eat that much soy. I avoid soy, I avoid dairy. They are, in my opinion, one of the most mucus forming high estrogen foods. These are, in terms of dairy, it is, you know, there's antibiotics, hormones in the dairy milk, and it's what I have found to be one of the main contributors to my ovarian cysts. So I avoid soy, especially soy lecithin, which is almost in everything. If you read the packaging, I don't know why they throw this in to most of the foods out there, but it's not needed. And there's also these like xenoestrogens, which are estrogen like forming in the body, and that can come from like plastics. So I try not to drink out of plastic bottles. I try to drink out of glass, and I try to avoid, you know, a lot of the processed foods out there have chemicals, a lot of the shampoos, the creams, and you know, I just try to read ingredients as much as possible and try to go for very little ingredients in products. And the first ingredient always is what's in the product the most. So I'm now going to the alkaline side and getting in a lot more fruit, especially these lovely grapes. It can pull a lot of mucus out because it's highly alkaline, and when you're trying to bring out these acids out of the body, that's what we want. As well as the green juices, the leafy greens, getting in lots of vegetables. And I'm consuming a lot of berries. Right now, pumpkin is the fruit in season, so I'm getting lots of pumpkin in, really good for the skin, and has that vitamin A. But I'm trying to avoid a lot of the chemicals out there, and you can only do the best you can, right? We can't just go live in a bubble, but I try to get in fresh air too, going through nature, getting in lots of oxygen. to get that oxygenated blood. And even the medications out there, there's so many chemicals in a lot of our medications, food, water. So even the water, I have a reverse osmosis, but you can get distilled water. I like to even throw a lemon in my water just to bring up the alkalinity and just keep hydrated. And there's so many things you can look at in terms of what you're feeding your body, and it could be a number of different things that can be making these certain cysts grow. So I really had to look at my whole diet, my whole lifestyle, and take out certain things. I was eating a lot of vegan energy bars, and they have soy in them, soy isolate protein. So I had to take those out, and now I'm making my own, energy bars. But really what I did was I went into detoxification. I did a 7-day grapefruit detox, and I really focused on lemons and grapes, and they really pulled a lot of mucus out of me, a lot of acid waste, and I saw a lot of elimination. And that is what I really needed to do to bring more alkalinity in the body. So I hope that this video helps you out in terms of what I believe contributed to my ovarian cysts. It was from the majority the soy and the dairy, and really taking those out of my diet and then bringing in the more hydration, the more fruit, and that really helped me out. So if you want, you can check out my 7-day grapefruit detox. I documented the whole thing. There's ups, there's downs, but I didn't want to leave anything out to show that sometimes when you're pulling out these acids, you can have those lows because you're stirring up a lot. You're opening up these doors that may have been closed for a long time, and it can cause so many different reactions, especially if you have parasites, which I will be doing a video on. So stay tuned. Hope you guys are doing well. As always, be alkaline, be yourself, and be getting in some fruit today. Cheers.
Birds flying high. Sun in the sky, sun in the sky.